Hello, Namaste and Jai Hind. Welcome to DAD Think Labs, and this is Raj Kumar from Design Awareness Drive. And today in this video, I am going to talk about the basic difference between higher education and design in India. So there are institutions which play an important role for giving higher education in India, and in this video I will be talking about those institutions and make you aware about why NIFT, NID and UCEED, these three colleges are different from each other.
देश के सबसे बड़े डिजाइन समुदाय में आपका स्वागत है। डीएडी परिवार का एक हिस्सा बनने के लिए आज ही रजिस्टर करें और डिजाइन जागरूकता अभियान के सभी साधनों का इस्तेमाल करें। वेलकम टू द इंडियाज बिगेस्ट डिजाइन कम्युनिटी। रजिस्टर ऑफिशियली टू बी अ डीएडी मेंबर एंड यूटिलाइज ऑल द रिसोर्सेज ऑफ डिजाइन अवेयरनेस ड्राइव।
When we talk about higher education in design in India, we only see three different institutions mostly everywhere. So first it comes towards NIFT, and why NIFT is so well promoted, I'll tell you. Because when we talk about design as a basic education, or maybe design as education as a whole, people won't connect very easily. But when we talk about fashion design, they do connect with their own life as well. So that is why NIFT is well promoted, and that is why people are very easily able to recognize NIFT as a design course or a fashion design course. So whenever we tend to make people aware about designing as a course, people directly talk about, they do ask, oh, are you talking about fashion design? Then we tend to say, yeah, it's kind of that only, but we have several departments as well. So basically NIFT is well promoted and it's well known to people around, and they do talk among themselves that fashion design is a course that exists. Apart from that, there are several courses that are being talked about, but fashion design is the most talked about course in design institutions and design industry and people and among the laymen, right? Next comes NID. NID is also not very well promoted because people do not connect with the word called design. They are not very easily, they get confused. So basically whenever we talk about design, they tend to talk about fashion design because they're wearing the clothes, they are actually having these things. So then we talk about, okay, NID is an institution which talks about design as a holistic approach. It talks about design as a research. It talks about a system where design is everything and everywhere is design. Then they tend to understand, oh, are you talking about like that, those things? Yeah, yes we are. So in that case, they tend to believe, but in terms of NIFT, they already know what fashion design is and they do connect very easily. Now comes the third one, that is UCEED. So UCEED is undergraduate common entrance exam for design. So basically it's an institution that tests you for design entrances in several different colleges, right? So they have different colleges, and why are they different? Now I'll be explaining you. The way people have believed, let's talk about NIFT first, then we talk about NID, then we talk about UCEED. Right? Okay, this and this. Right. So NIFT talks about lifestyle. It doesn't mean that they don't teach other things, but this is something how and when they were constituted, they were made. These are the things where they were actually made to understand, right? Then we talk about NID institution, talks about basic life. Third, they talk about economy, building, right? So now I am going to explain you how NIFT, NID and UCEED have three different ways of dealing in things and how they are actually understood in these ways. Okay, so lifestyle are the products that make your life little flashing, they do try to make your life a little more easy, not in terms of basic things, not in terms of eating, sleeping, home, food and shelter, not those things, but they talk about making them more stylish maybe, or making them more and more actually fashionable, let's say. So basically they talk about little luxury, they add little luxury towards basic life. So when you talk about NID, they do believe in making and creating products, and their departments talk about how life is made very, very simple, how life is simplified, and how is life being very well versed in terms of a simplified manner. So that is how NID works. And coming to UCEED, they talk about industrial design. They make designs that are utilized by industry, and industry mass produces those designs, and that is exported maybe, or maybe consumed in the nation, or maybe exported. Sometimes they do import technologies, and they try to add on their own aesthetics, and they do make things. So coming to these three colleges and institutions, they have three different set of ways of doing things, and together they make a very good. So basically, if you believe in NIFT, NID and UCEED, these three institutions have very strong connect with roots as well. And when these three are added together, you see the magic is going to happen. So one is the basics, two is above basics, a little more lifestyle thing, and third is the industry economy building. So you live the life, you enjoy the life, and you build the economy. That's it. These three together can make a huge difference, and there are proposals, and there are forecasting, and there are policies which do talk about India becoming a global economy, and that would be led by design. So basically these three institutions have that power in them. That is why we talk about the higher education in design in India, and we get these three names. So being an awareness driver, being an institution that talks about design awareness, we are actually supposed to make these things available to you people, and we are coming with several other ways of making you aware. We also give you classes, we also teach you, and we also train you in basics of design. Apart from that, we add on to you few things and important topics and subjects that would help you get into these institutions. So basically, when Dad started, we took quality design education as a motto, and that has been promoted by National Design Policy Government of India. Apart from that, we came up with an idea where we should make higher education and design available to maximum students. It should not only run towards engineering, not only medical, and not only administration posts, but should also think on problem solving, because these three institutions are design institutions, and design has a power to, has a strength to discover solutions to the biggest problems ever that has been sorted or not sorted. So basically, if you come to think about what NIFT and NID UCEED look like, and how they act and react, and how they teach students, I'll revise and recap that NIFT talks about lifestyle products, NID talks about basic life products, requirement, needs of life. They talk about lifestyle NIFT, and UCEED talks about economy building, how economy can be boosted with help of design. So enough in this video, enough for today. Connect us on 9304516169. We are the biggest community. We have hundreds of teachers. We have started our classes, online, offline classes. You can register right away in the link given below. Enough on this video, and we hope to hear from you. Please do comment then what other things that you want to know, what other things that you really want to understand from us, and we'll be making videos and giving to you right away, right here. Jai Hind.